Ramadan in Overport. Produced and directed by Samra Sheikh Hasib. Narrated by Nishal Sarwan.
Bismillah.
Radio Al-Ansaar presents Ramadan in Overport. Produced and directed by Samra Sheikh Hasib. Narrated by Nishal Sarwan. Please note that the characters of this drama are fictitious and do not resemble any real-life person or family, and if so, is pure coincidence. Ramadan in Overport features three families who live on three of the most popular roads in the infamous suburb of Overport. This drama series will focus on the daily lives, the hustle and the bustle of the Khan family of Sparks Road, the Sheikh family of Brickfield Road, and the Patel family of Crescent Street during the month of Ramadan. We find ourselves in the Sheikh's flat. This evening, Yasin will be performing Tarawih at Sparks Road Masjid. After Asr, he sits with his Quran, going over the surah for tonight. His mind is preoccupied though, wondering what 16-year-old Shahzadi is up to. And in that moment, an idea arises. Maybe he should offer her to sit in with him while he revises his Quran. Well, let's see how this plays out.
Shahzadi, could you please come here, Shahzadi?
Jeez, Pops, is the house burning down or something?
No, Shahzadi, I just came up with a great idea. It's got me really excited.
Oh yeah? Are we finally moving out of this cramped flat, or are you buying us a house?
Oh no, nothing like that. I was just wondering how lovely it would be if you joined me each afternoon after Asar to recite the Quran. I could help you with your tajweed.
In walks Hajra.
Hey, love, that's a brilliant idea. Shahzadi, do you know your dad became a Hafiz at a very young age? He was just 15.
Mother-in-law Khairun makes her grand entrance.
Hey Hajra, you know why? Because of the mother, me. Never spare the rod. That's why Yasin came out so straight. You must learn too. You're too lallo patto with Shahzadi.
Daddy, you're causing it again for me. Just mind your own business, please.
Just see her. No adab, besharam.
Ma, please, times have changed. If we have to hit children in this day and age, they become more rebellious and in some cases run away from home. Now we don't want that.
Yasin, I'm not telling you to beat her, okay? I'm not that backwards. All I'm saying is tension that girl.
Yasin is right, Ma. Shahzadi, think about it. Ramadan is a month of the Quran. We're not forcing you to go to madrasa every afternoon. And anyways, this is going to increase the bond between you and your father also.
I have the Quran on my iPod in 100 different versions. I can listen to it whenever I want.
That's not the same, Shahzadi. I know you're a reasonable girl. Just start off 15 minutes with your pops.
I need a new Quran. The ones in fashion at the moment are the rainbow Qurans. Mom, check if the Al-Ansaar bookshop stocks them, please.
Yasin and Hajra smile at each other. Well, it's a start, right? Meanwhile, at the Patel residence on Crescent, Rahim and Shazia are yet again at loggerheads. This time, it's Yasin's mother and sisters who are coming over for iftar, making Shazia very anxious, as nothing Shazia ever prepares seems to impress them. Shazia sent Yunus out this morning to pick up a few things. He hasn't gotten back yet, adding to Shazia's anxiety and Yasin's irritation.
I just know this is a bad idea. Every time they come for supper, all they do is criticize me.
Don't be so negative. It's Ramadan, Shazia. They're only coming for iftar. And Isha is so early, they won't stay for long.
Yeah, so easy for you to talk, Rahim. You don't have to deal with their snide comments, and all they do is stare at me. Like there's something wrong with me. Your sisters and mother are horrible to me, and you don't even stand up for me.
Shazia, you're a grown woman, not a child. Just ignore what they're saying. Don't let it affect you. And anyway, what's for iftar?
Oh, you think it's funny? I'm making halim. You know the last time I bought halim, so they had a fat lot to say about it. And let's hope my samosas are juicy enough and the pies puffed just right. Because you know how fussy they are. And I sent Yunus to the shop to do a little bit shopping this morning. He didn't even come back yet. I don't know what he is doing.
He is so unreliable. Can't do one thing right. Anyway, let me call him and jack him up.
Rahim dials Yunus.
Hello?
Where on earth are you? You left home at 10 this morning. Shazia is stressing. Get home now.
Yeah, bro, I'm on my way. Chill, alright? Yes, man.
Don't yasses brew me. Get home now, otherwise someone's going to be sleeping outside tonight.
That evening, things go exactly as Shazia feared.
Your halim needs more grinding, Shaza. It's a real too coarse.
If you're not buying butter pastry, make sure you layer and grate butter on the puff pastry. Otherwise you end up with pies like this. Puffy but dry.
You know, Shazia, my girls went to a special culinary school in France during the summer a few years ago. That's where they learn everything they know about food. You should learn from them.
Good for your girls then. Whatever I know, my mother taught me. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to start packing my dishwasher.
Ma, can't you guys just give her a break?
I was just saying, Rahim, must she pull up her face all the time?
It's constructive criticism, bro. Chill.
I think it's time you all leave. We don't need this to add to our already sky-high marital problems.
At the Khan residence on Sparks Road, Adil has finally taken Rihanna shopping, and everyone is feeling a little happier. The twins have decided to take their allowance and buy goodies for the Ramadan hampers they're putting together for the underprivileged.
When Rihanna is happy, the whole house is happy.
You see, Adil, just get me my groceries and everything will be okay.
You know, I heard the twins talking about doing Ramadan hampers. That's a really good idea. They're even using their own allowance. How nice is that? I was stressing, thinking they're going to make me foot the bill for the hamper goodies.
They're really growing up now and becoming so responsible too, especially my Ridwan. He's a good influence for Raisa and she loves her brother so much.
Rihanna, you know what children are like? Phases. Let's hope they stay like this.
Meanwhile, in the dining room, Ridwan and Raisa are sorting through the goodies they've bought.
It feels so good to be doing this.
Raisa, less talking, more sorting.
But look at all these sweets and chips and cookies and...
What's that noise?
That's my tummy, Sally. Looking at all these goodies makes me hungry.
Now you know why we fast. Throughout the year, this is how all the poor people feel, with no food.
You're right. We're so lucky to have what we have. Food whenever we want.
Not only food, Raisa, but clean drinking water too. In many countries in Africa and the Middle East, people don't have access to clean drinking water.
Thank you for the lecture, Malana Ridwan.
Ha ha ha, you're so funny.
So how many hampers are we going to make? And who are we giving them to?
In walks Mum Rihanna and Dad Adil.
With all the things you'll have, looks like you can make 40 nice size parcels.
How about this? We can take a drive, and wherever we see some poor person, we'll hand them out to them.
That's a great idea, Dad. Something different at least.
Kids, now get done with these hampers and then please set the table for iftar. Time's flying today. I'm going to put the pies in the oven now. Y'all's father brought halim from where he cooked today, y'all's favorite.
Ramadan in Overport is produced and directed by Sabra Sheikh Hassan. Narrated by Nishal Sarwan. Actors in the series are Mrs. Rihanna Khan, played by Asya. Raisa Khan, played by Sauda. Ridwan Khan, played by Wasim. Mr. Yasin Sheikh, played by Zaid. Mrs. Hajra Sheikh, played by Aisha. Kairun Sheikh, played by Rashida. Shazadi Sheikh, played by Sakina. Mr. Rahim Patel, played by Yasin. Mrs. Shazia Patel, played by Shazia. And Yunus Wahab, played by Yusuf. For your next episode of Ramadan in Overport, stay tuned to Radio Al-Ansaar 90.4 FM every Tuesday and Thursday at 6:15 p.m.